Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
thank you for that gift. I think I probably run out of questions here. Is there anything that we haven't gotten to that you would like to get out there?
No, look, I think we've covered so much. It's been a real pleasure. I think, I imagine that your audience, given the kind of interviews and content that you're sharing, would know this, but just for anyone that maybe hasn't stumbled upon this brilliant fact, I would say that, mindfulness, obviously it's everywhere now and it seems to be this kind of big trend, but I really
Yeah.
believe, like as a doctor and someone who's trained in the brain and covered a lot of the science in this space, this is not going away. This is not a trend. I really believe that we are at a pivotal moment of a paradigm shift around how we're really understanding what we need to do to maintain optimal well-being and happiness. And, there's over 1,000 studies that are coming out each year around mindfulness and its benefits. But one that I'd like to leave your listeners with, which was from Richie Davidson a couple of years ago, was just the one that really blew my mind, which was that he discovered that one day of mindfulness practice, one day of meditation practice, so an intensive day, was enough to actually change the genetic expression of the body, specifically around proteins that are related to inflammation in the body. So this means that, and this is just the beginning of that particular research, but this is really looking at the field of epigenetics and
Yes.
the behaviors and the practices that we do on a regular basis and how that's actually changing the way our genes express themselves to some extent. And I think that's an incredibly exciting field, because for many of us, we think, we're just destined, we're victims of our own inheritance, and to some degree that is true with certain illnesses and conditions, but there's a vast space there in which we have the power to actually, develop our bodies and our minds in really positive ways.
Well, that's a great wrap up.